This is Paul Wett with Wett Trader LLC.com, and I feel like everybody should have the opportunity to make money trading with an automated software that's user friendly, easy to use, and easy to spot low risk, high probability trades. So this week, for the forecast for the week ending 9/16, I'm going to discuss a little bit about Fibonacci retracements and how Wett Trader LLC.com uses these Fibonacci retracements to identify support and resistance. Fibonacci retracements are a huge part of any trading software to try to find out where we are in a corrective wave. Folks, in the Wett Trader LLC software, all you have to do is put your cursor on any of the bars, and this shows you what high and low is used. Obviously, if it's green bar, it's looking for a buy. If it's a red bar, it's looking for a sell. Obviously, we have a minor trend, we have a major trend. Obviously here, folks, this was our rollover month. You see we came down really hard here. We have a high here at 91.50. If I put my cursor on this bar, we have a low here of 1981.50. Now if you right click and get your data sheet, Wett Trader uses the high and the low to try to calculate our support and resistance areas. So for you folks, our software will not get into these trades until we find the support near a moving average. So obviously here on the weekly chart, we have a buy at that 1981.50 we had discussed. And also, you can draw your Fibonacci lines. If you go from your high to your low, and this gives you an indication of approximately where our support and resistance area is. Now, what Wett Trader does, it uses 4 criteria before it executes a trade. Uses price and time. The price would be the Fibonacci retracement. The time would be these bars here. To identify a trade day, we want to have 2 bars on that bar to identify the highs and the lows. It's a pretty accurate system. It's about 80 to 90% accurate on reversals, especially on the longer term charts. So we want to try to identify these areas so you as a trader can maximize your profit by identifying where our support and resistance is. Now on our daily charts, obviously way down here, there's no moving average support. The weekly, we're going to have some support. If we draw these Fibonacci lines again, we'll have some support. Actually, if we don't hold this 3.8 here, which is about 21. Actually, this is the 3/8 retracement, which we've actually came past a little bit. So usually if we pass it by 6 points, we'll wait for the next support. So right now we should be selling this market until we can find this support, and then we get the confirmation to reverse. So what does that mean for you as a trader? Like I said, folks, Wett Trader uses those areas on every time frame. So to trade the short swings, like this here swing, which is green, is a buy and a possibility of a double bottom. We're looking at some support here at 21 and a quarter. We'll see what happens here. Longer term, we'd want to sell until we get confirmation. So this would be, here would be the sell numbers. Obviously the other one's blocked off, but it's that 21. Let me see the 60 minute. The same data is available here. 21, 71, 75, and 21, 25. So these would be the sell numbers. We'd be looking for a sell. Now, when we get a low in and we get confirmation, meaning we have to penetrate this high for our short-term low, and then the software automatically calculates your retracement, uses price, uses time, uses a moving average that you can pick right here. And when the retracement is plus or minus 5 points, or 5 ticks, from that moving average, lines up with price and time, that's when it makes an execution. Obviously, on the shorter term, it will make more trades in the choppy market. Longer term, it will actually wait until we're closer to some of these numbers. So, www.wetttraderllc.com. Try the demo, folks. Try the demo. It does have a brief description, very easy to use to take advantage of these trades. If you want to find a high probability, low risk trade, easy to use in seconds. If I'm looking here and I see that we're at a swing low and we're continually making new lows, what do I want to do? I want to try to sell this PP. It's a low risk, high probability trade, which you do continuously. So in this area here, we'd be waiting, be a little patient. There is some support in this area here. We could come a little lower. On the weekly, we have the 2088. And for our support, which coincidentally, I believe 2088. If I look at we do have a 2089, we have a 2086 at that 1986, which is a 50% retracement. 2086 would be a nice area. Let's check that out on the numbers again. 2086, folks. Now, you don't have to do all the clicking. The software does it for you. Yes, 2086. Right here at 50% retracement. This is a nice area that might offer some support on our weekly chart. Using that 2191 and 1981.50. Dailies, using the same numbers for a buy. For reversals, we just click the allow reversals. We click update. So the reversal, we'll be buying it down here where it reverses, folks. So that's a great area to try to find some support. www.wetttraderllc.com. This is the forecast for September 16, week ending 2016. I'll continue this subject on the Fibonacci retracement with the time throughout this week, on the midweek on Wednesday and the week ending on Friday. www.wetttraderllc.com. Try the demo.